Alright, so last weekend we had trouble getting Anne-Marie's ATV to run. I think it's bad fuel. It was just really stumbling, wouldn't idle, backfiring. So today we're going to see about getting it started. I think that's ultimately what it's going to be. Warm up the engine block a little bit if possible, and we're going to drain that fuel and swap it out. So first, it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so I don't expect the batteries to start anywhere easy. Well, that's going to be a problem. It'll be fine. There's that stumble. Too much, too fast. So one might think. Stumbling going on. I really think that's bad gas. So there's gotta be a solid gallon in there. Let's see what we can do. Might be a good idea to unhook all of this though, huh? All right, I'm gonna figure this out. Plumber's siphon. Engine source, bulb at other end, squeeze until flow, remove bulb for flow. Alright, both gas cans are pretty full, but I have this, so we're going to give that a shot and see how much gas, old gas, that can hold. See how it goes. And supposedly this cool little clip will hold everything in, but yeah. And if I can manage to do this without falling, even better. About some new fuel. We might not be there yet. That sounded horrible. Alright, let's keep playing. think. Now we've warmed it up. Maybe in addition to pour fuel, the fuel air mixture screw here going out richens it and leans it. So I've leaned it until the engine stumbled and stalled, came back out to the middle. I'll start it again, richen it until the engine stumbles, and then I'll come back to the middle, and then we'll give it another ride and see if that helps out, and then we'll adjust our idle bolt. Hard to see, but that kind of knob right there. So let's see what we can do. Might have got it. Swap the fuel and just change the fuel air mixture a little bit, so she's idling now, where she was just burping out. You want to take it for a spin and see if it handles any different? Watch yourself on the ice. Still burping pretty good, it sounds like. Yeah, I hear it. Yep, all right.
Didn't have anything left to...
Yeah, stalling out still. All right. We're going to take the carb off, open it up, have a look. Oh yeah, I always forget that this piece needs to come off to take that fairing off. Sorta. Well, I guess today it didn't need to, but it did. All right, got a 10 mil air box, fuel hose. The rest of this should come right out. All right, so I got the bottom of the carb float ball off, and a little tough to see, but there is some crud down in there that we're going to clean out. This is the main jet, and there is some corrosion on there. We're going to blow that out. We're going to clean that out, soak it in some Berrymans. There's the pilot jet. And I want to get the full carb off to clean. I'll show you where we're at here. But we got a stuck piece up here. This guy, that's the choke cable, 14 millimeter there, and it won't slide out. There is really a piston that's in there, but it seems to be seized in. And on these older cables, water could come down, from the choke right down the cable. You could have that seized up. That should slide out. I want to say the Yamaha recommendation is to replace this with one from a 2003. Yamaha, I think that's a Kodiak, maybe? I don't know, because they had rubber boots to keep the water from coming down, but that's not the case. Because I want to get this whole thing out, because I want to soak and clean the whole thing in Berryman's. Overall, it looks pretty good, but I'm going to see what I can do. So, we'll get some penetrating oil down in there. We'll see if it comes out. And we're going to keep cleaning for a little while. We're going to give this a chem dip for a little while. Good. I'm sure I should take that gasket off first, but I didn't. That rubber. Will that come off? Will it play nice? Might pay for that later. Float needle looks fine. Float bowl. Floats. I'll take a reading on this guy. Fuel air mixture. So let's go in half, 1, 1.5, just shy of 2. Take this guy out. Really, that needle looks fine in the mix. There's no reason for me to take that plate off. But just to get everything cleaned up. Idle screw. Also looks fine. Alright, so this whole housing now in the pot. We're going to let that soak 15-20 minutes, and then we'll see what we can do to rinse that off in some warm water, which is kind of funny to think because I'm out here and it's 15 Fahrenheit. Alright, here we are, back again. Let's get another pair of gloves. It's actually been soaking in there for about an hour, so we're going to see if things come out cleaned up or if I just ate through all the gaskets. There'll also be a scenario in there. Okay. Still got some mess. It's all right. You know what? We're going to even start with this piece. those jets look clean.